This is gonna be a little weird video. I just had this idea from TikTok. It's basically I'm just gonna talk the whole time, mostly. Um, um, oh, I was gonna, yeah, I had this planned out. I was gonna talk on my perspective, my thoughts on healthy and unhealthy alone time. I feel like people misunderstand healthy and unhealthy alone time. Healthy alone time is just like what I'm doing right now, playing video games. There's no harm in it. It's healthy. It's like there's nothing negative about it. Um, but like unhealthy could be more than just being in your room by yourself. It's more of sitting in your room. Like you could hate people. Like you could sit in your room and cry. There's a lot of things you could do. But I feel like when healthy alone time is a bigger, I could explain that more because I've not ex yeah, I've had a lot of healthy alone time. I don't know. I feel like some people will take alone being bad, but sometimes it's good. Like for me, I'm like a really social person. I know a lot of people, and like I'm always hanging out with people. So when I'm like alone on a weekend at my house, like it's nice. It's not like it's bad. It's like a good alone. Like it's like a social battery. But like I feel like people with not a lot of friends and stuff will sit inside and like do nothing. They'll just like waste their time and blame other people for it. Like for an example, um, people like with depression, just like hold on, I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. Um, People that are like struggling through things, um, I don't know. I feel like there is some good negative alone time, but to a certain extent. Oh, here. Um, Alone time, like negative, could be like self-harm, hurting yourself when no one's around. In this age, drinking is like peer pressured onto people, so people might drink alone and just sit alone, and like nobody's gonna be there to watch them. I also feel like that stuff is pushed on to us by like older people because parents drink a lot, so and plus if you grow up around people drinking, it will influence you to do it. um oh shoot, what is this? This is buns. I don't really know how to explain this, but I'm probably gonna talk about something else and label this something else. I just wanted to get the loneliness thing out and about because I feel like people struggle with that the most. I feel like to me, negative is always not the best thing because it especially happens when like some traumatic event happens in our life, like if someone passes or we're just not doing well mentally. But yeah, I wonder if my keyboard's too loud. I might have to like, this sounds too loud. Um, but I feel like people don't have people to vent to, like talk to, because they're afraid they'll get made fun of or get laughed at. So they sit alone and have negative alone time, which impacts someone a lot. I also want to talk about people's, like, everyone has their own life. Like, there's no two people have the same life. Everyone has their own life. They all live it differently. They all have different friends. And you just, like, go through a mindset of, this is what I think, so this is what's gonna happen. But in reality, everyone has their own lives and going through their own struggles that you can't really make fun of people. I was in middle school. I had a huge thing of just, I don't know them, so I'll make fun of them thing. Like a mentality of, I don't know you, so what is it to me that if I flame you? Like, I also think that was just really bad. But now, I think to myself, like, what do they do? What do they go home to? Because some people have divorced parents, some people don't. Some people's parents, like, fight at home. They might not even, like, have a nice home. They might live in an apartment. Like, you never really know. The other day, I sat down with my friend, and I was just talking, and I thought they wouldn't understand. They would have just been weird about it. But then when I was done talking, they shared some of their stories, and we related on some things that I never knew. So I feel that people just judge people on their first glance. So that's how, like, that would affect someone's mentality. Because it's not fun getting made fun of. I don't think anyone would like to get made fun of. Yeah, but negative alone time and positive, there is 100% a line that crosses through it. Why am I in a swamp? I just don't want to be in a swamp right now. A lot of, another thing I wanted to talk about was perspective. I already got a little bit on it. I was kind of shifting from lonely, like, good and bad loneliness to perspective on people's thoughts. Ugh, I like stutter, but I'm just gonna say what I think, so I'm gonna stutter a lot. What's it called? Perspective. Everyone categorizes people in different sections, like popular, nerd, emo, or goth, or whatever you want to call it, and weird people, and, like, familiar people. And you also put yourself in one of those categories. But, if you just, like, say you saw this random guy and you were like, oh, he 100% is, like, a popular kid. He's 100%. He probably hangs out with them, does whatever he wants with them. Like, just you put him in a category the second you look at them. But if you go talk to them, you would put them in a different category because you would get to know them. So, I feel like middle school me looked at someone and said, you're this, I'm gonna stick with my people. You do you, I don't really care. You're a popular guy, or you're weird. But I also like talk to those same people that I put in these categories, like in high school, and I've changed my perspective on them. They're like, some of them I'm friends with now, and like I just never knew we were so, like, we could connect on something. There's always something you guys, like, people could connect on. I also would like to, what's it called? Get on, uh, I don't know. Perspective on. There's a lot of things I would like to take a stance on, but I'll probably do that in a different video. But perspective wise, yeah, this video is mainly about perspective and loneliness. I'll go back to loneliness because I have some thoughts. So loneliness, I'm gonna search up the definition of loneliness. So loneliness is, the definition of loneliness is sadness because one has no friends or company. I feel like the two topics I'm talking about intertwine, because if you categorize someone as like your perspective, you don't talk to them, you don't know if they have friends or not, or they have a lot of friends. So when you distance yourself from people that you don't like see yourself hanging out with, you don't know what they go through. So they might have 0 friends. They might be going through the hardest things in their life right now. You wouldn't know because you categorize them as this, and you won't talk to them because they look like they would do something you wouldn't like. I feel like people take loneliness to a different extent of just also adding like depression onto it too. But sometimes being alone is good because you could recollect your thoughts for the day. You could take it on a positive way, or you could sit in silence and like put hate on people and like self-harm and drink and smoke. So I don't really have I've only had some good lonely. I don't think I've had seriously bad lonely like situations. I think I've only had like a couple. But it's different for everyone. No one's perfect. Everyone has their own ways. Not ways. They have their own situation in life. They do what they want to do. Basically, don't just categorize someone by look. Get to know them, then do whatever you want. But you never know what people are going through just by looking at them. Also, you might make some really good friends that you never thought you would make because you were saying, ugh, they like to do this, so I'm just not going to hang out with them. Like, I was hanging out with a bunch of friends, and then one of my friends invited this guy, and like he hated me. He just like despised me. And then we hung out for the day, and he was like, dude, I don't know why I hated you. I just had a grudge against you for no reason because I just didn't know you. So now me and him are friends now because we actually hung out and he didn't just categorize me and just put me in a stereotype. My keyboard's probably loud as ever, but like, whatever. Just trying to find a place to live. Dude, why does Minecraft have all these little mountains, bro? Long walk to water. Jeez. But yeah, oh, village. Wonderful. So I'll probably do some, ooh, cave house, maybe? I don't know. But, yeah. My perspective right now is I don't know you, so I'm gonna get to know you. Ooh, when did they add this? What the frick? Oh! Yeah, that is nice. I did not know that. My perspective now is probably, hey, I don't know you, so I'm gonna get to know you. I'm gonna include you on stuff that you probably don't get invited to. Well, not invited to, but like, people don't usually hang out with. So, I don't know. I like to also, people have thoughts about people and try to influence people by saying, this person did this, so you should not be friends with them. I feel like everybody should have their own opinion on people. You shouldn't judge someone based on someone else's words. Words have a lot of meaning. Oh, shoot. Words have a lot of meaning. So the tiniest thing could just make or ruin someone's day. Yeah, this video is 100% not getting like cut down, unless it's just random. I don't know, but this is probably 100% just gonna be raw footage. Uh-oh. Made it out. Oop. What was I talking about? Oh, you come here. I should hit you. I also should just like set my spawn right here so I don't die and lose everything I have. Yeah, prime example. He just one-shot me and like pretty much half iron. No, he did in half iron. Oh, my stuff's everywhere. Yeah, I feel like everyone should have their own perspective on someone, not get influenced by other people's past history with them. You should be able to have your own thoughts. Shoot. I knew that. I would have died. Where's my pickaxe? Yeah, but I don't know where to go. Up here. Here we go. Yeah, just I feel like everyone should be open-minded to people. There shouldn't be any judging, because if you judge them and you tell someone and then they find out, their perspective on you will most likely never change from that. Oh, what the heck? Whatever. I need a place to live. I'll come back to the village. I just need somewhere to put all my stuff. I'm thinking this mountain up here. This village is pretty big. There's a house up there already? I don't know. Or is it two villages right next to each other? Because why would there... I think it's two villages next to each other. I don't know. Oh my days. Also, people's perspective on you can factor in on if they if they take after you. Like, if you seem like a good person to them, but then you do something bad, they'll be more to be like, oh, so it's okay to do this. Because if someone looks after you, and I'm not living up here, this is just too much. I feel like that mountain's better. But yeah, if you're... What was I talking about? I don't know. My thing is, I'm trying to be more positive. Because in middle school, I wasn't really the big positive person. But I was also going through stuff of my own. So I feel like I was just acting out because of it, if that makes sense. I don't really think any of my close friends have, like, been told my childhood-ish, but I'm still in high school, so it's still pretty much my childhood, kinda. But, like, elementary and stuff. I think only one of them knows because he's been through it all. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. There. Oh my days, bro. I also feel like your impact on social media can affect everything. Yeah. I already have an idea of my house. I just need to get stuff down. Um, this is probably where I'll probably end it. But what I'm been trying to, oh, it's gonna be like this. What this video was mainly about was, don't just judge people based on your first, like, opinion on them or other people's opinion on them. You should have your own. Being lonely is not a bad thing. Sometimes people need to be alone to help them. It's not always bad. Also, open up to your friends. You'd be surprised on if you guys could relate or not. I'll probably continue playing on this world, but this is just me. Oh, look at me, Mr. Tough Guy. I'm just gonna end it here because I don't really know what else to say. Also, I feel like don't change yourself just because of other people. You should have your own way of thinking and doing stuff. I need to go grab my bed. Just stay positive. It's the biggest thing. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Leave a comment if you like this. Yeah, this was kind of random, but I just wanted to try it. See ya! Uh-oh. Get clipped. I'm getting clipped.